Well, hello, good evening, and welcome. Hope you all look well. So, in case you're thinking we're going to be on in an hour's time, we realise the clock's changed in the UK, and there's a bit of a mix-up with that. So, we're on now. We're going to give everyone a few minutes to get themselves in if you are online and into the Zoom room. The links on the information here with where we're broadcasting live into our rooms.
Which
accordingly.
Is there a direct link for that, Steve? Because I've had people ask me.
Yeah, it's the invite link I can give you already, and let me just have a look. Is that Don asking?
Yes.
I will send Don the link now, and we'll allow people.
Please make sure you're recording in case anybody misses this.
Yeah, I will hit record myself. So we'll give you a few minutes to get in, and we weren't sure whether to still go at the top of the hour or not, which is always a balance when clocks change in the UK. I was relaxing with my son and getting him to bed and stuff and going, oh, I've got plenty of time. And then Robert messaged me and went, are we going live EST or was it EDT time? And I realized the event announcement was set to 10 o'clock. So we're going to give you a few minutes to get in, guys, and allow you that time. But lots of good things are happening at the moment. And while we're waiting for you to get in, I assume you can hear me loud and clear, Robert.
I hear you fine. So you took care of Don, and so I'm not worried about it.
What I'm going to do, I'll make you co-host as well, Robert, so you can hit record yourself. And
okay,
in the bottom, if you click on participants, there's an invite tab, Robert, and that invite tab will give you the link in case anyone else asks you. But we do have the link in the description on all our outputs that you're welcome to jump on the Zoom room, or you can watch accordingly from where you are. So it's all good, and I'm just doing a couple of tweaks here, and then we'll talk about the deal that's coming up as well, guys. If you are about online, I think I can actually turn on the chat now on the system. So hopefully, if someone happens to say hello in the group, I might see it. I don't know. We're still testing out one stream and how it all works and stuff like that. But while we're waiting, I'm just going to load something up as well. Colin's popping in, so we'll let Colin in. And I'll set a few things up. It's been super exciting, some of the results we've been having with our normal groups already. You know, and we're up to like 620 members, aren't we now, Robert?
I think that's the last number I saw.
Yeah. So that's being spotlight us. Evening, Colin. Good to see you on here. And we may be a bit quieter because we weren't sure where to go now or at the top of the hour. But Robert rightfully said that there may be some people that will want to, you know, be watching this. And if we go to the top of the hour, it's going to be a bit late for some areas. So that's why we've gone on a bit earlier.
There's never a perfect time, and that's why we try to always have the recordings. But at the end of the day, the people that, you know, it's Sunday night, they have to get up the next day, whether they're working online or whether they're working for, you know, the boss. That makes it a little bit more tolerable because it's not so late. And then for other people, they can still get the recordings if need be, if they're like completely off the time zone, which is possible.
Well, that's the problem. When do your clocks change? Is it a couple of weeks' time, Robert?
You know, I don't even know the date of it yet. I don't pay attention. I think it's very close to Halloween that they change. And I've been so busy with stuff at home that I haven't been paying attention.
So I think in America, there's like a 2-week gap because every year there's a gap where the UK lose, you know, obviously we gain an hour with our time. And so there's that gap for a while. So for anyone who follows us on the Friday calls, it's going to be 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when we'll go live. I will make sure that the event announcements are done properly in advance so that everyone knows with the correct timings. That's what threw me with Facebook because I set it up based on UK timings. But we will make sure, I'll get Robert to recheck the event announcements accordingly for us to make sure we don't make that mistake on Friday. So it's all good. That's why we go by Eastern Standard Time. That way, then we don't mess up. Apart from tonight, where I was relaxing, having a cuppa, doing a story with my boy, and Robert messaged me and said, "Well, you going live?" Eastern changed the 6th of November this year for, I think it says for America. That's what Colin's saying. So
Colin is so smart. He knows everything.
he does, doesn't he? So I'm just going to go and grab a link a minute, because I've got to get to a page that I want to share with people, because there aren't many hours left of the CloudKey birthday deal. I sent an email out earlier thinking it ended tomorrow, and in fact it ends in 7 hours time based on Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to talk while we give people a few minutes to get in and hopefully get notified. And what I will do very quickly, Robert, is nip over to our other Facebook group where we've got people in. If I can find the
I'm in the Elmessenger Pro group right now.
Can you do me a favor? Can you type at everyone in that group and just say we're
as a comment?
Yeah, so but the at sign and everyone, and then space, and then say we are live. That'll send out a message to everyone inside that group. Should come up with a tag saying at everyone. I don't normally do that inside of Facebook. I try not to because it annoys people. But it's all good. And you know, anyone seeing the replay in the groups afterwards will get to see this anyway. So right, so while you're doing that, I'm going to share my screen. Share screen. And we'll share this, and then we'll get into tonight's training as well. So we'll give people a few minutes to get on accordingly. Is my screen being shared? Can everyone see the?
Yes, it is.
With a countdown, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Cool. So those that we've been sort of talking about this when we talked about Elmessenger Pro originally, we did the lifetime deal for people. That's a cracking deal. And then shortly after, CloudKey came out and went, would you like their whole software package? So I'll talk about this quickly about what you're going to get from them. You're going to get your own CRM for life, right? Use some of the licenses. You get 50 lifetime licenses for yourself to do whatever you want with. But you can set up your own CRM. And with the CRM system, you can request to have Twilio added, which means that you can route phone numbers to wherever you want accordingly. You'll get access to all their softwares, and we've talked about their software before briefly. Like they got one that has the little pop-up at the bottom of your screen, so-and-so's bought this. That's one of their products. They've got a heat map software. They've got reputation management within the system as well. What else have they got on there? I'm just trying to go through my mind. We can look at some of the softwares anyway. But
well, of course, they have the Elmessenger Pro, which is what we've been using first.
Yeah.
The business in a box concept is in that deal. Yeah. There's like 7 different softwares that there's more than that because they had a bonus with it, but there's 7 basic softwares that every business actually can use. But most of the time, these businesses don't know how to get them set up and how to use them. But that, you know, if you don't know what a heat map is, just for those just starting out, a heat map tracks where people go when they look at a website and they start clicking, and wherever the mouse goes generates the map of how many people go to certain spots. And if the website attracts people to go to a particular thing, the heat map tells you that. If it goes away from something else, that's like a cold zone, it tells you people aren't interested in that. And from people that are visiting the site and the statistics that the heat map is generating, it tells you what you need to change, what you need to make better so that your conversion rate can go higher. You know, if they see your opt-in form and they run away from it, there's something wrong with the opt-in form. Or there's something that's more attractive to them. Or worst case, They don't stay on the site. Well, guess what? You got to give them something. You got to bring them in. You got to hold them. If they bounce before they've done anything, your website is not going to convert. So
No.
that's the importance of a heat map. And those are things that's technology that people don't understand. They understand that it would help them if they could get it on their sites or have somebody explain it or install it. But in most cases, people don't know how to use it because they don't have access to it. Well, now, if you're part of that birthday deal with CloudKey, you have a heat map that you can go talk to the local businesses about their websites, and that you can use heat maps and you can install it, and you can have a heat map service that's a business in a box all by itself. Now, I'm not saying that that is what you want to do or isn't what you want to do, but I'm just saying to you that's one of the 7 different features that you have in that birthday deal with CloudKey. And, you know, to create your own software, to create your own things that local businesses need are a lot of work. And when you can come in and be the authority and give these businesses what they most likely don't even know is available to them, then you're the winner here. You're the one that's going to help them get to where they need to be. And that's about all I'm going to say is these are tools, and the best tools that you can have are the ones that are of quality, that are doing the right things for your clients and for yourself. That's what's important. So as we go forward, it's always going to be about easy build, easy rankings, the easiest way to do it, the correct way to do it, the foundational principles of building websites that matter, that are going to be long term. That's what DFI Magic Teams is all about, to help you give you that edge to move faster, quicker, and be correct. So this is not something that's just going to go up for a day and then get shut down by Google. We want you to build it correctly so it's long term, and so that your clients are going to make money as well as yourself. Again, it's just a matter of doing everything right. So part of these tools are to help you in your business to offer the services that the local businesses need. They offer the services that they won't know how to set up. They won't know how to get them going, but you will, because you'll follow the training. And this is a lifetime deal where you have the accessibility to this, that you can keep selling it to more and more clients. Now, whether you want to give them a one price or you want to give them a monthly, that's up to you. That's your business. But the reality is, I'll let Stephen show you the package again just real quickly, and then we'll get into the rest of the training.
Yeah. And the only reason why I'm going through this is just to give people a chance to hop on the call, because we made the event announcement. It was 10 p.m. UK time, which is actually for me in half an hour, and obviously that would have confused people with the timing. So we'll just go for this briefly, and then we'll start with the training, and people can catch up with the replays later.
That works.
So anyway, if you get in on their CloudKey Lifer deal, you'll get 50 lifetime reseller licenses, which you can do whatever you want with. I recommend that use about 10 for yourself for all their softwares. There's 5 for your own CRM lifetime, and then 1 license for each piece of software available. And I'll switch to a screen to show those in a bit. But what's cool is as well, you'll get lifetime access to the CloudKey licensing platform. So if you run out of licenses, you can buy more from them. You can earn 40% in recurring commission if you've sold these, by the way, and it's recommended to some at 695 or above. But if you had some friends that you wanted to help out and do some for 497, then you could sell some of that. And if you sold all 50 at that price, you'd make 24,850. And then you could buy some more licenses. But you get unlimited basic accounts to give away as lead magnets. So you can give away the basic version of Elmessenger Pro, Elm Link, Elmatic, Elm Optimizer, CloudKey basic accounts, CloudKey CRM basic accounts. So these you can give away yourself. Then you get software, My Software Business in a box, basically. They've waived their fees. It's a separate product to CloudKey, but there's loads inside of there. Ava, Ava Plus, and the Yes Machine system. And then you get all their training, the 9 proven step system to be able to profit with this anyway. And then you get access to their CloudKey reseller plan for life as well. And the nice thing about the CloudKey reseller plan is if you didn't want to use your own 50 licenses, you can just send out your own link to the this is the wrong way around. I'll correct myself. The reseller plan means you can set up sub accounts, and to my knowledge, and then have resellers underneath you, and existing resellers will have the automatic discount applied if you already had this before. So you can buy in regularly extra licenses with it, and then put them into sub accounts. They do a double money back guarantee, so you don't make any money out of it following their steps, being on their calls, and you had no success, you can get that value back. That's only on the full pay version. You can white label their Chrome extension, so you could have, for example, we could have DFY Messenger Pro for ourselves if we wanted to. You get the 6 months of coaching, so every 2 weeks they'll give you a call, and you'll jump on a call with the main team to give you direction, and all this extra value. But the reseller plan, from I remember, is you can plan. You can send out your affiliate links and get 90% of the sales to their main site. And what I'm going to do is just bear with me.
So say that again. That means all 7 of their softwares, as you sell.
Yeah.
You get 90% commission on those?
Yeah. I'll share another screen a minute, and I'll show you what I mean by that now. So hopefully we can see the screen here. So this is their reseller plan, which normally is $197 a month to be part of, right? But what this means is, if you paid $197 a month, you'd get to keep 100% of the revenue for yourself. So you'd resell the product directly. With this deal, with their lifetime deal, you can hand out your affiliate links anywhere you want on these products, right? And get 90% commission in your pocket.
Wow.
For it. So if we look at Elmessenger Pro for an example, and I go to that site, right, and we're just going to straight away go, yes, I want this in my business. If I find the right link, there we are. So monthly is $67 or $497 a year. And I've heard that as of next month, they're going to be up in this, Robert, to $697 per year. So think about this, right? You buy in on the CloudKey birthday deal, right? Which ends in 7 hours, by the way. You buy in and you spend the money, and then you put your affiliate links out online. You do videos, you share it with friends, and you don't have to do, if you don't do anything with the 50 licenses you bought, right? And you sit them there and use them for yourself or whatever you want to do. I mean, I'd recommend selling them at 5 for $997 and get your money back. Find 5 friends who want this software, Messenger Pro, and get one of the products. But think about this: you get 90% by putting your affiliate links out there to people you know. Right, so every month they're spending with you, you get 90% of $67.
That's the perfect way to create a passive income.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you don't have to create the product. You don't have to support the product.
No.
That's what's weird. The big killer part about this is you don't have to do anything except get the link out there and get the people on board with something that they really need for their business. Maybe it's not Messenger Pro, but maybe it's the heat map. Maybe it's one of the CRMs. Maybe it's one of the other 7 tools. But the reality is you have all of them as business in a box that you can pick and choose what fits the best for the individual customer that you're talking to.
What I love about this is with your 50 licenses, you can sell some for one-time fee to a local business. Find 5 local businesses and go, hey, would you like one? Look at these products. We'd like one of these for lifetime for $997, right? And you've sold it to them. Or you can go through this route, give them an affiliate link. They sign up on a monthly, and CloudKey will deal with everything for you, the whole lot.
Yeah, perfect.
Right. So that's just one of their products for Elmessenger Pro, and we've talked about that, and we're going to do some training very shortly. And then, of course, let me just come back again because I want to show you the pricing on some of their other products. Let's come back down a minute. So this is their CRM, which you get unlimited basic accounts, but also if someone was going to sign up, it's $97 a month, right? And you that out this, they get Elmessenger Pro Premium, right? And also the CRM, and they get both of those for $97 a month. You get 90% of that in your pocket for just promoting your link for that one, right? We can also come back again, and we can come down. We can look at Group Key. Group Key is the product that manages your Facebook groups. So when people come into Facebook, you run this, it'll welcome them. It'll like if they reply, it'll like their post and comment back, and it'll send them a private message welcoming them. And if you've got their email address and phone number, which your system can get from Facebook, it'll send them an email and a text message if you want. All right. So when we look on here, $27 a month or $270 a year on this product. So of course you get 10% of that as well. We come back again and we'll just quickly whip through the pricing on the other products, and then we'll get on with the training, because
you said that incorrectly. You're going to get 90%.
90% of once you sign up with them.
And if we didn't mention it, which I don't think we did, you have a bunch of basic accounts that you can give away for free.
Yeah.
And they can try
unlimited
the softwares. Oh, yeah, they're unlimited basic accounts?
Yeah. Unlimited.
So you keep giving the basics away. That's like a free lead magnet that is a quality software that can be used. But anyways,
so again,
we talked about this, and it's just a no-brainer deal if you can afford to do it. If you can't, you're gonna make it as you can. You're in a different place.
Well, just show the last two as you're talking, and then we're going to get into. I want to get into the training. So again, $79.
Right. Anybody that can't do it, we get it. Anybody that can, if you're on the fence, this is the opportunity before they close it down, and you go from there. But it's your business. Run it the way that you need to, and you focus on where you're going. That's what we always say. Focus on your plan, your A to Z plan.
Of course, once again, $29 on the Pro. Legacy is $79, and this here is Elm Link, and all to do with your install a pixel, create a notification, grow your profit. So there's so much to this. We haven't got enough time tonight to go through it. There's a video in our group. You can look back on it, and of course you get the My Software Business. You get all of this content, and 4728, or you can split pay it if you prefer over 3 months. But the support alone, they have the same attitude as us with support, and that's what I love about this is the fact that I've had some questions to do with adding Twilio to my CRM. They've set it up. There's a few tweaks I want them to do yet, and I'm going to talk to them about those tweaks as we go along, because I want to make sure that the CRM can work with what we're doing, and it's almost there. The CRM is basically go high level, but there's some features that aren't in there that go high level have, and I'm talking at the moment with Drew and Lauren who run it to say these are the features we want, this is what we need included, and they're working on it for me to get a package together so that when anyone who comes through us, they pay monthly for the CRM software, they can then go, okay, I want that please, and I want the DFY way of doing it, and then their support will set up everything for you. So that's what we're getting to with that. And like I said, I thought it was ending tomorrow. It ends in 7 hours. They're based on Eastern Standard Time, so I think that's midnight your time, Robert, roughly. Is what time it's going to end. So that's enough about that. We mentioned it. If it's for you, great. If it's not, that's fine. We just want to share it because it is a business in a box. You can sell the 50 licenses at pretty much whatever price you want. I'd recommend don't go any lower than $497, but ideally you want to, if you can sell them for $997, 5 licenses, you got your money back, your investment back from it, and then it's free forevermore. So I'm just going to get now to our lead gen group, because I want to share with people tonight how, as always, right, life gets busy, and things get in the way. Let me just reply back. Just reply back to that message, just sending that through. Right, let me just get to the right group, and I'll share my screen, and we'll talk about warming up your group, because this week is the week when I'm going to start warming up this group. If you're not in this group, let me know, and I'll make sure we get you guys added. Just ping me a private message, and I'll make sure you can get in. But if you want to find it, just search. It's basically facebook.com/groups/Somerset Lead Generation. All right, and you can search for that accordingly and get yourself in there. I'll put the link inside of the Zoom call while I'm on here, so you guys have that. Let me find chat. Just whack that in there for everyone. There we go. So everyone in the Zoom call will get that. And if you want to come and join the group and watch me build this up this week, that's what we're going to be doing. So you just need to start off by adding regular posts in here over each day. So the very first post I would start off with in a new group is go, hello, please let us know bit and let us know about yourself.
So this group was created brand new last week.
Yeah.
And we went through the steps of creating a group and what you should do and shouldn't do. But now this is about getting some momentum to start moving the group.
Yes. So over the next couple of days, I'm going to come into here, just do the admission on that. Oh, what's that called?
I got it.
Cool. So what we're going to start doing on here is slowly adding posts to the system, right? And you need to, it's a relatively new group, and you have to go careful with Facebook when we start inviting people, all right? And so my plan will be to come in over the next couple of days and just add different posts and bits and pieces, because then we can start inviting people. If you invite people right now, right, all I've got is welcome to the group, please say hello and let us know a bit about your business. And before that, Somerset Lead Generation and Business Network. So it looks like I've literally just set this up. And so I would have done more throughout the week. Life gets in the way. We say that sometimes and things happen. But I'm going to start coming in here the next couple of days, and putting up some bits and pieces, local information. And then I'm basically, the plan is in probably Tuesday onwards, and if you get part of the group yourselves, you'll see me starting to do this stuff. On Tuesday, then I'm going to go and find the groups that I've already looked to join. So if I type in Somerset Business, so we've got one here, Somerset Small Business Association, right? This is one I've already joined, and we'll have a look down and see what they've been posting in here. Love automation. That, so the idea, the plan is to get these people into my own group and start promoting to them accordingly, and find out a bit about what they're doing, and just pull them in, really, because there's, like, if we look under people, so either people or members, there's 882 people in this group. And so my plan is just to start friending them, and I can show you how to, we can set that up now actually, so you can see how I'm going to do that by coming into, let's make sure this is open. May need to ask me to log in, hope it doesn't. It isn't, right. So let's click over to the back office, and I've got that tab there. Did everyone see this back office section okay?
Yep.
Did the picture change? Cool. I'm sharing the right screen. So what my plan is on here is to create a new tag, and we'll label this. I don't know if actually, did I create a tag previously? Let's scroll down and have a quick look a minute. Somerset Business, here we are. So this is the Somerset Business group down here, and I can look back at my message templates and see what we've got here. So I've got Somerset Friends Request, welcome message, small business Somerset. So this is a small business and advertising site. We need to go and find that very one that I created, and then it's sort of a friend request and sign off. So that I'm going to go and I've got 5 people in here that I've already gone into that group. So let's search for some small business advertising straight away. Small. So let's go for. There it is, small business and advertising. So I'm going to come into here and go to people. And when it loads, we're going to look for only new people. And I'm going to click down here and I'm going to have a look now for, let's have a look for Somerset Business Group. And we've got to 10 people. I'll leave it on a short run at the moment. If we come down here and I have a look, right, let's have a look and see who's in here. It's been about 3 weeks ago, about a month ago. Because this group here, by the way, is a group that I don't know anyone in here, right? I can actually untick the only new option, right? If you're in a group that I normally prefer to only get what I call new blood, so people who've just joined who are interested in this group. It's a better way of doing it. But if I wanted to get everyone, I can untick that anytime, all right? The categories, by the way, I don't tick admin and moderators, I'll get kicked out the group. I can do members with things in common, so people who are friends with me as well, I can tick that, and we say new to the group. So I'm going to now, I'll untick this for the moment, and we're going to hit start. And this is going to go in and find people inside of this group. It'll ask to be friends with them. And when you're warming up your Facebook account of your own with this, I recommend day one you run with maybe 4 or 5 friend requests the first time. Day 2, maybe do 3 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon. Day 3, take a break. Day 4, run 5 in the morning and some more in the afternoon, and so on. All right, and just build it up gradually over a week, so you don't get put in Facebook jail. And eventually, you can do what I do with sometimes with some of the groups I've been in a very long time. I can run 20 in the morning and 15 in the afternoon, and I don't get in trouble with Facebook. It's important to make sure from previous, if you look back at previous videos we've done, do as many global segments as you can, variations, the welcome part, hi, hello, howdy, as many of those as possible to make them all different. And as we build this up, once people respond to me and they go, yeah, no problem, happy to be friends, we can go to the back office and see who's in there. And then I can send them a global message saying, hey, by the way, there's this fantastic group I recommend you want to join. Come and join our new group for Somerset, and send them a link. That's option 1. Or option 2, I can sit on my phone and look at the people who are within this group and click invite to my new group. I prefer to invite people once I'm friends with them. But once you get them in there, you need to engage. You need to keep running content all the time to just keep them interested in what you're doing with your new group. So this at the moment's done 2. This is number 3. And every time it sends a message out, it is a different message. So we're just going to run with this a moment. What's great as well is there are 32 mutual friends. So when I ask to be friends as well, right, most likely they're going to okay it because I'm friends with other people that they know.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a variation of the message, and we'll run through a couple more, and then I'll stop it for the moment. And over the coming week, I'm going to start running this daily so that I can get more people into this free group. So if you're not in the free group, you can ping us a message, or underneath these videos on Facebook, you can actually mention myself or Robert, and we'll get tagged in a comment, and we can share the link to the free group that you guys can join as well and watch what's going on.
And don't forget, when you start a new group in a local area, go out and take some pictures of that area.
Yes.
Do some posts about stuff that's happening currently. You know, if there's something that's new in the area, or some I don't want to say like politics, but something that has people's attention.
Yes.
A new mall opened up, new bus routes in the area, a new way to communicate with people, a new business that came in. It doesn't hurt to promote a new business because you're helping the people in the local area realize that, hey, there's a new ice cream parlor somewhere close by, or some other business. And that's what warming the group is about, because then the people start to see that you're posting about local stuff in the area of your group.
In Crewkern, where I live, they a few months ago, they opened up a cafe that's also has board games in it, like Monopoly and games like that. I took my kids down there this week, and they had a fantastic time. We're going to go back again at some point in the next lot of holidays. And it's great. You can just you pay for, I think it's like $4 to sit there for an hour, and you have a cuppa and you play a board game. And what I'm planning on doing is going down there, taking a picture of the shop. And while I'm right next to that shop, by the way, I'm going to have my location switched on my mobile phone. And in turn, that location, I'm then going to upload that photo instantly to my group going, hey guys, if you're ever in Crewkern, come and visit this place. Fantastic, brilliant. It's a cafe and a board game shop. You can play board games. Really good place to sit down and mingle. Bring your family, blah, blah, blah. That does two things. One, it helps that little shop out in Crewkern, because shops don't survive very well in my hometown. The more people find out about it. And secondly, I've got a geotagged image that I've gone and put up, which I think is a good way of doing this, with the geotag images, you see. So, and Don says, before you go, ask Google for directions. Oh, great tip there, Don. Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So once again, you're interacting with Google. Google then knows you're local. And if you're a reviewer on Google, you get points from Google. I don't know what they mean, but you get points from Google for reviewing. And I've got one of my Google review accounts. I've got so many points that I'm like a high up reviewer on there. And so the cool thing about this being a high up reviewer, right, is the fact that Google trusts you even more. So when I got a message sent a little while ago saying this business Google wants you to confirm this business is real so they can have something to do with their GMB. I went, yeah, they are. Well, of course, that can have a link to what you guys are doing yourself with your GMBs. So that's super exciting. Don says level 7 going on 8. Yeah. So you become an influencer in that local area. And because you are putting reviews on local businesses in that area, right, people trust you even more. And when you set up your own web agency, that's the reason when the Defire website comes out, it'll be a business in its box itself, that you could just upload that and you'll become the influencer in the local area for websites. And then you get all these people in your group, right, to go and like your Facebook page for that business, to go and do reviews for you, stuff like that. That boosts you up as well. So you end up being that influencer in that market, in that local area. Then think about this, right? You're able to sell all the Cloud Keys products. So you're in a group, they trust you, and you say to them, by the way, do you want to know how I got you into my group? They said, well, you sent me a message. Yeah, but I didn't sit down for hours typing messages.
Right.
I sent a message out to 50 people over a few days and invited them all into this group. Now, a feature that I'm still playing with at the moment with people, right? A feature I'm playing with inside of Elmessenger, I think it's Elmessenger or it's Cloud Key, one of their other products. It's a feature where you can set up a link, right? But I'm sure it's inside of Elmessenger, and you put this Facebook button on a page. When they click on it, it captures their email address and phone number. So because I'll be going through that properly next week with everyone. I'm going to sit down and really get my head around, because I haven't quite got it set up right yet, because of various things going on. But I'm going to set it up and make sure everything's running smoothly for you guys, and then I'll show you how I've done it, and then we'll drive traffic to that accordingly. And so what's really cool is when someone clicks on a button on a web page, it then saves their name inside the system. So you've got their email address and phone number, and then with the CRM, you can say, now start mailing out messages. So day 1, send them an email. Day 2, send them a text message. Day 3, send them a message on Messenger. You know, imagine when they come and join your group with group key, it automatically goes, "Hello, John. Thanks for joining our group." And then straight after that, it's a private message saying, "Great to see you inside the group, John. Don't forget to interact with us, please, and say hello and tell us a bit about yourself in the group." And then they get an email as well. And it's all on automation. And if you want as well, you can send a text message. Obviously, text messages can cost a little bit of money in the system. But and ultimately, it's about that engagement. And then when Black Friday comes up, think about this. Black Friday comes up, and you want to send out a message to all these people, you can then send an email, a messenger message, and a text message. One of those three will get through to that person who will then read it and go, "Okay, so-and-so web design builder's got an offer on a product. Let's have a look at it." Oh, it's one of those little pop-up things that pops up on your bottom corner of your screen going, "Hello, here's a lifetime deal for $697, or you can pay $27 a month or something," you know. And you've got I always say this still, the money's in the list. But what if your list wasn't just emails? What if your list was Messenger as well? Do you want to let them in, Robert?
Sure.
You know, what if your it was emails, text messages, you know? Do you want me to hit it? There you go, I've hit it.
I got it.
You know, it's
So you're building a list,
yeah,
without having an opt-in form.
Yeah, because when you send people,
that's, if you think about that, everything about online is about opt-in forms and getting a list and
yes,
having people to email out. You're doing this in such a way that they're not filling out a form.
Yeah,
they're just responding to a message.
I'm just going to quickly, in 5 minutes' time, people will be joining when we would have gone live anyway. So we'll talk about a little bit about this, and then on the hour, if we get more people join, I'll do a recap of what we were talking about. But in basic, I know Barry's just joined us, so we talked about briefly. Make sure you start putting messages inside your new group. All right, step 1. All right, step 2, start running through the system. If you look here already, right, this says, "Hope you don't mind me linking up with you. Hope you're okay, Katrina. Small." Oh, now look at that message is wrong. Look, I have to fix that, Robert. "Small business advertising, Somerset. Hope you do not mind me linking up with you." Pays to read your message before you send it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I've only sent it to a few people, so I will fix that myself and sort it out. They'll be going, "Well, they just put a thumbs up, look."
Might make more sense to them.
Yeah. So, but you know what? Mistakes are great, because then they think, "Oh, he's only human." But the idea is that, you know, let's just see what else we've had. Thumbs up from them. So hopefully someone else will message us in time, and so once they're in the system, by the way, right, I can come to the back office now, and I can refresh this, even without them being friends, by the way. And this is what I love about this. We hit the Somerset Business one, right? I'm not friends with hardly any of these. I got 15 contacts in here already, right? So when I'm ready to send an email out to them, I just come up and I hit, if I remember right, and it's been a long day, it's either in automation. So we can automate a private message manually on here. And I think under campaigns, we can set up a campaign. And the campaigns change their tags. That's right. I'll just come back to me now. So I can set up a message limit from 0 to which is, you know, unlimited, to like 5 or 6. And it says, "Do you want to change their tag?" So I can assign them a new tag on the campaign. But the main one we want to be looking at is here. So I'll set up a message inside under this tag here. And obviously some of these are wrong. So welcome, I see you in the same group. Somerset Small Business Association, Somerset, and a sign-off thing. If I create a new message and I go, "Hi, John, would you be interested in XYZ? Please be inside my group." "Hi, John, just to let you know, I'm going to be live in my group this week. Please be in here at this time, because we got some great things to share with you." and then you share them in Elmessenger Pro or a product that you've already got, that's the audience watching you there and then. And we will, over the coming weeks, we will be getting into that. I'm hoping to pull enough people in to do a live inside that group at some point, or a promotion, and see if I can get people to sign up. So far, like I said, we've got 15 people in here, and I'm not friends with all of them. I can message all of them separately, right? And one of the messages I will include is go, if you don't want me to message you, please let me know. Because if they go, no, thank you, I want to delete them off my system. I don't want them in here. I'm wasting my time. I only want people who I can focus with. So that's what I love about this. If I want to lock these people to this group, by the way, I just put the padlocks on all the way down, and I could just lock them in so they can't move for this group. And so my plan will be, once I get enough people in here, I'm going to send them a link to a squeeze page, and we're going to show that next week, of building that squeeze page with the link button. We'll set it all up, and then I'll send them all out messages going, hey, come and check out our new Somerset business group. Please pop in and introduce yourselves and let us know what you do. They go over to a web page, they click the button, I capture their email address and phone number in the back office in the system. And in here, when you capture it, by the way, that their email will show here, their phone number will show here, and we can also add a note. So for example, if this person was active, I can, I think it's edit, I can put a little note here going active user. And now I've got, once they've clicked my link, I've got their email address and phone number and active user. Now you can use different softwares to market to them yourselves, but if you prefer not to, and you're going to use the CRM system with CloudKey, CloudKey CRM system will pull their phone number and email address and name automatically from here into the CRM. And once it's inside the CRM at that point, you can then automate messages. So think about this. You pull them into the CRM under a tag, and then the system automatically goes to work. And day one, it goes, hey, welcome, please come and join my group. Please follow this link and join my group. So they then click the link, you capture their email address and phone number. They then the system then sends out an email going, welcome to the group. Thank you for showing your interest in it, XYZ. Regards, Steve. And then at a later time, you can always send them a text message as well if you want. But then suddenly I've got an offer I want to show them. I want to say, hey, I notice your website isn't ADA compliant, or I notice your website hasn't got this box that pops up, or I've noticed this. And you can send the messages directly from here or the CRM saying to them, you really must get this sorted on your site. And that what they're going to do, they're going to reach out to you. So you've got a list. You've got technically three different lists here. You've got messenger list, you've got email list, and you've got a phone number list. One of those messages will get through to that person at the end of the day, and with this, we're just scratching the surface, seriously, guys. Once we get through the Elmessenger training, and I want to build up, I want to reach out to more and more people. And you'll notice, like with that message on the message templates, the first one was the wrong one, right? So this is the correct one I should have been sending out, the second one, which is welcome. I see you in the same group, Somerset and small business. In fact, that is correct, but I think I've messed up the message somewhere in here. So let's hit edit and have a look and see what's wrong with it. So it's, yeah, this is around the wrong way. So let's rebuild this one out so we can get it all correct. And that one, right. Let's close it. Let's kick these out a minute and do global. So the first one I want to look for is welcome. Welcome message. Then I see you in the same group, but this time I wanted the small business and advertising one. I think if it's right, just check I'm doing this right. Somerset Friends, yeah. So now we go global, and in fact, I think it might be in here. Small business and advertising. So this will go, hi, hello, how are you? I see you're in the same group, the small business and advertising Somerset group. And then we're going to have a look for, see if I can move this down at all. Oh, We can come down, clear this out. Scroll to the bottom. Let's have a look. So I'm set friend request. Hope you don't mind me being friends. And then I want the sign off global tag I created before. Save. So now this is going to, I might be missing something. So I'll have to test this message out in a bit. We'll go and have a look at, hello, I think I'm missing out. I see you in the same group. So we'll edit this again and find that tag. A minute. Welcome, global. Let's see if we can find, I see. Type in and see if I can find it. What does it say on the top one? Might be in this tag here. There it is. So now, welcome. I see you in the same group. Small business and advertising. Hope you don't mind me being friends. Goodbye. Save. So that now should be correct. And when I'm hitting the group, and let's come back and make sure I'm on the right one. Small business and advertising Somerset. Obviously, I need to make sure I'm on the small business and advertising Somerset tag when I run it for this group. So now, if we come back to Elmessenger on here, and I'll just run this 5 more times. And we got this here. I'm happy with all of that. I'll hit start again. If you ever get a message come out saying you're not friends with them or you can't link up with them, just click OK to it if you see that. It will still message them and hopefully they'll see it. Once they reply back, then you can request to be friends with them. So let's just make sure the message reads right this time. Sometimes it's good to leave some little mistakes in the message anyway, isn't it, Robert? You know, it looks more
like
human.
you said, it makes you look human, makes it look more personal.
Yeah.
People get that, but look at the power of the know, like, and trust features. As you're posting and you're becoming messenger friends, and they're in the group, a local area, they're starting to get familiar with the names, and then later on, you offer them a free software that's going to help them in their business.
Yes.
If you have that available.
And
it's like,
they love
it's
it,
a
don't they,
no-brainer.
Robert?
They go, well, yeah.
Yeah, go and sign up here for this free software. You know, and even before you put them into your own group, right? You could get them all inside the tag system automatically, and then message them out and say, come and check out this free software. Do a short little demo video on a YouTube channel, embed it on a WordPress page or any squeeze page, and then have your Elm link, which will show you how to do that, which is the Facebook button, and it goes, click here to get your free software. When they click that button, that captures their email address and phone number, but then you can redirect that button to any link you want. So then you send them to your affiliate link on Elmessenger Pro or one of the other pieces of softwares where they get their free basic account. They play around with it, they get to know it, they go, actually, I want the pro version, I'll upgrade. Oh, hello, 90% in my pocket.
Yep.
You know?
It's literally that simple. And you didn't even have to do it with an opt-in form.
No, you don't necessarily need an opt-in form. The only reason I'd add an opt-in form, well, not an opt-in form, but an opt-in page, is when they click the Facebook button, you capture their email, address, and phone number, and you've got them into your system on automation. And then when you imagine, there's 800 people in this one group. Imagine if I can get majority of those joining my group or into my list where I can market to them on Messenger. You know, and one of the messages I'll send out to people at random is I'm just going to say, hi, so-and-so name, hope you're okay. Just seeing how you know, just interested in what you do in your business. Now they're going to manually reply back, but think about this, as they reply back, you can then say, well, that's an active user. You click on their name in the back office and you type in active user. You move them to another tag, which is hot leads for that business group. And then you've got them saved as hot leads. The cold leads you delete off, you get rid of. You just keep rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. You know, all it takes is a very small percentage of people, which is what we found. You know, we pulled in, we're now up to 620 in our free group, right? And the exciting thing about that was when we ran the promo for the DFI Magic Ranker system, We had some people within the inner circle buy it. We had a heck of a lot more people from the free group buy it. At the full price, by the way, not the price some inner circle members got.
Right.
So straight away, those prices shoot up, you know. And so at the moment, this is just running itself. I run it for our free group regularly, and I just sit back, relax, let it run, and away we go, you know. And that's the idea behind this, you know. I mean, I've had one person already put a thumbs up on saying yes, not a problem. I'm going to go and check Facebook as well, because sometimes we get tagged, you know, people tag us, and I'm just going to have a look and make sure. That's cool. There's no other major message. I'm just making sure that I'm not missing anyone tonight on the live.
But
So,
just like every other software that's out there, it's when it's new, it's where do you start? How do I get going? Once you start working with it and you have somebody like Steven showing you what buttons to put in, what message to put in where, what frequency to run it at, when you have all that in play and you build it up, warm it up, you go from 5 a day to a bigger number per day to thousands per day, whatever you can get away with at that point. But you know, you just have to do it correctly so you don't get in trouble.
Look at this.
And that's what all it is.
Look at this now. I've got 20 people in here, right? Now, yes, a lot of them haven't responded or contacted me back, but I can run a campaign in here later, which will send them to that squeeze page where they click the Facebook button, and it's going to say, how do you like something for free, right? Black Friday's coming up, so I can say to them, come and get something for free on us, because you're a local business in Somerset. They come and look. I offer them the little pop-up thing for their website, or you know, the heat map software, or one of the pieces of software that's going to help them in their business. Once they bought from me, they then trust me, and because they trust me, I can then send them out, how do you like another free piece of software? And in the end, you give them all of the basic accounts for free. And at some point, you know, percentage wise, if you've got 1,000 people, and let's say half of them took you up on the free offer, think about this: 10%. Let's just say 10 people actually upgraded, and they're paying $97 a month, right? You get 90% of that in your pocket. So let's just say, for argument's sake, it's $90, right? 10 people a month at $90. You do the maths.
Yep.
Right. That's an income on its own. That's before you hit that. You've done anything else, and then you keep getting more people together under a tag, more and more people. And as they buy from you, you move them. I'm gonna have Somerset business buyers as a group, or buyers Somerset business. And so as they buy from me, I'm gonna go, okay, Hayley James just bought from me, right? So I'm gonna click on here, change tag, and I can change her to the buyers tag, so she's out of this group. So then I got real targeted in people who are interested in what I'm doing. So then I have those people, and I send them another offer going, hey, thanks for getting the last one. Here's another free piece of software. Go and check it out. And you keep giving them free stuff. And eventually, imagine if they then bought 2 or 3 $27 products, and they end up spending $200 with you a month. Right? Yeah. You know, let's just say, for argument's sake, that it's 100% in your pocket, right? 10 people at $200 a month in your pocket is $2,000 a month. Right? Doesn't take much out of 1,000 people that you become friends with, or you invite, you know, you message, however you want to do it. You don't have to be friends with them, by the way. I like to be friends with them, because then I know that I can communicate with them. You know, and this software also, we've shown this before. Anyone who's not interested in what you're doing, you put them into freezing cold lead section, and eventually you tick them all and say, delete them off my messenger, please. And it removes them as friends, gets rid of them. Bye-bye, off you go, don't want to know you. But as you build this list up, you're going to end up with targeted people. This is what I love about this. Think about targeted people in any niche on Facebook you can think of. You can search for almost any niche. Just, you know, let's have a bit of fun here now, right? People who are in the room, type a niche in for me inside the chat, right? And we'll do some searches on some niches again, all right? just to prove it could be virtually any niche within reason. You know, I wouldn't necessarily look, obviously the plumbing niche isn't going to work, right? So let's pop this one in from Don. Pop up here. Oh, that's not the message I wanted to type in. Why that didn't copy. Right. Let's do a search and see what comes up. I should have put groups. Hang on a minute. Look, here we go. Straight away, we've got all these groups. Oh, hello. I'll set my own group up, right? And first of all, I'm going to request to join those groups. When I've joined that group, I'm going to like and comment on people's posts for a few days. And it pays to regularly comment and like on people's posts if you're going to do group. Don't just go cold selling and hello, I'm here now, come and buy my services. Like, comments, get to be seen in that group as much as you possibly can. Because the more people see you, the more people recognize you. And then when you send that friend request also, they're going to say, oh yeah, there's Steve. He liked my comment. Yeah, I'll be friends with him. They trust them. You know, it can take one of the groups I've been working on for a little while. It's taken about 3 months to get to where I want to be, where people have been seeing me.
I was just going to say what Don said in the chat, but I was just going to say Don's in 3 of those groups. So he's going after that niche.
So Don, you set your own group up as well. So you've got it. But ultimately, if you can offer them something inside of here, right, you've got a product you can offer them, then you don't even need to be friends with them. You can just get them in. You can message them initially and go, hey, look, a good way of doing it. You go, hey, I see you inside of the plumbers group. I wouldn't do plumbers, but I mean, arts and crafts group, whatever you want to pick. I just wanted to link up with you. Don't need to necessarily send that friend request initially. I think the system does actually friend them automatically if you do it the first way I've shown you. But even if they don't become friends with you, you can then send them a message at a later date. So, good example, you see a post in there, you can send them a private message saying, hey, I noticed this in there. What do you think about it? It's just breaking the ice as friends inside of these groups and getting to know people and building up a list, because then when you've got this list in the back office and you ferry them down to a buyer's niche list for that area, then you've got targeted leads you can sell to. And that's the main thing with this. I've never known anything so powerful. I mean, I send out thousands of emails weekly and I get some response, but not the huge, I get probably a 3 to 4% open rate, of which probably 0.5% buys. This here, I can message these people and go and look at this. Have this free product on me. Merry Christmas. Christmas is coming up. How many business owners in here do you think I could get in December, which is what I'm aiming for with what I'm doing inside the Somerset business thing, of going, guys, if you run any business and you've got a website, this product is fantastic. I'd highly recommend it to you. And guess what? You can get it for free. Go here. Just think about it. How powerful is this?
It's super powerful, and it's super simplistic.
Yes.
It's not complicated. Yeah. Especially if you're giving something away for free that is of great value to them.
And then think about this as well. Once they know you, right, in whatever you are doing for them, and then you reach out to them and go, go and check out their website and go, I looked at your website, it's a bit old and outdated. Well, especially it's one of the niches we're currently working on. And we also, all our niches can be converted to almost anything anyway. But let's just say it was a HVAC. And if you're a HVAC engineer, you look to their sites and there's like a crappy one-page website, you can turn around to them and go, well, you got 2 choices. I've got a website here for you. I can install it on your domain name, but it'll cost you about 20K. Or you can rent it from me currently for a 5-mile radius for $150. Get the trust. It's all about trust online. Once they trust you, you can sell them almost anything within reason. We pipe on a lot in our groups that I will only recommend, and Robert's the same. We will only recommend products we fully believe in and we use ourselves. Okay. So, I've said this before, people in the group will know this with me. I will not bombard you with emails week in, week out. And there's people out there that will send you an email every week, get you on a webinar and sell you something for $1.5 grand, right? And so within a month, you've each week you're spending let's say $1 grand. That's $4 grand in a month you spent, because you get all pulled into this. And that's why we say if you can't afford it, don't buy it. But this one product alone is going to be a great lead magnet to get people to trust you, and then you can move into the DIY Magic Themes area and get websites up. And best of all, if we haven't got a niche in your area, just outsource it to someone on Upwork. Find someone who can build you a site. Just get it up there. There's only myself and Robert, and we've got a couple of devs. And once we get the new features of what we're doing now, then we will be supplying more and more sites with content.
Yeah.
But there's only so many hours in a day where we can create these sites. So don't sit back and, if you're waiting for a dentist site, don't wait. Just take one of our themes and convert it. It's you can just pick the theme you like the look of, change the images out, change some of the content out yourself, and and build it up. That's a very quick way of doing it. But the idea of this is you can sell these people in a group almost anything. And think a lot of business owners will want more traffic. So when you teach them Elmessenger Pro yourself, and you can sell this yourself, how cool would that be that you get a group of business owners in, and then one of them goes, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I want to buy it. Okay, you can have it for $997 one time. Well, how much is it monthly? $97 a month. Well, I might as well just pay one time for it then. It's a quick and easy way to make a one-off sale on that, and then you sell them on monthlies on other stuff. I prefer the monthly model myself because it supports my own business. But that's why we did a crazy deal at the start for Inner Circle members. Then we had to up the price because we got told by the owners of Elmessenger Pro that you should really be selling at $997. I put up at $697 lifetime. And then finding out it's $997 lifetime. Anyone trying to get in now, it's $997 full stop for Elmessenger Pro on its own. And something that I'm doing for people as well. If anyone buys in on the Cloud Key birthday deal, if you message me with a picture of your receipt, right? And we've got a few people in already. I've said I'll give you some of my time to help you get focused with these products to resell them, so you can get your investment back. All right, and that goes. I can't say fairer than that. I charge $1,000 a month for my time, for one call a week, and so I'm happy to keep you guys focused with calls here and there to just hop in when you need help. And we've had a few people buying on this already. So like I said, yes, nearly $5,000 is a lot of money, but if you can make your money back, I set a goal of 28 days. Right, and I'd got my investment back within a week. What was more frustrating was after we'd sent out the Elmessenger Pro, then the Cloud Key birthday deal came up for us to be able to offer it out to people. And if that had been out first, I would have done it the other way around, maybe.
Right.
So that's why anyone who has bought Elmessenger Pro for us already, reach out to us. If you buy the Cloud birthday deal, reach out to me, because I will look after you even more. All right, you'll get more time because you've already bought Elmessenger Pro from me. And I'm always trying to be fair to people. I always try and be fair where I can.
So Steve, we created the group.
Yes.
We've set up our messaging system.
Yes.
And we've started to warm up our group now.
Yeah.
What are we going to do next?
So over the next few days, I'm going to friend people. I'm not going to invite these people to the group straight away. Okay. And the reason behind that is I want to see how many people respond to want to be friends with me. Okay. Once I know in here that these people have become friends, I'm then going to go over to my phone, and I'll try and show you on here actually. Let me come and find the group that we're working with right now. Let's have a look down and find, there it is. So when I'm ready, you can do this on a computer. I prefer my phone because it's easier to hit the invite. You come into your group, you go invite friends to Facebook. Now, this is a real important step. Select groups within common, right? Groups in common. Now we're going to search for that group that I'm already doing stuff in. So I'm going to go SOM Somerset. It's business advertising on it, Robert, that one.
Yeah.
All right. Then when I click on this and I apply it, watch this. Oh, hello. Look at these people here. Now, these should be the people that are only in fact, well, that's not true because unless that, oh yeah, no, they are in it. That's someone I actually know in Crewcan. So if I come in here and I look up and down, I'm hoping to match up the names inside of here. Now, I'll tell you why they're not showing yet, because I'm not friends with them. Okay. So once I'm friends, they will actually show up here. So let's see if we can find, Katrina should be in here, I think. Do we see if we see her anywhere in the list there? Look. So she said, yeah, she'll want to be friends with you. So I won't do this right now because I've just become friends with her. It's a bit rude me going, hey, come and join my group today. But what I will do in a couple of days' time is tick all these people and invite them to my group. All right. And then they'll want to come and join. What I am going to do, because I know her, I'm going to invite her over and send invites. So I've invited her to my group. She knows me. At some point, hopefully she'll okay it and come and join. All right. So eventually I've got 6 members in here. So over the coming weeks, I'm going to build this up. So in 2 days' time, I will come back and do that. Now on your phone, like I said, if you do exactly what I've shown you on your phone, it's got an invite button rather than ticks. Because sometimes when you get up to too many people on the invite version, let's just come back in here. Imagine having 50 people in here that you've then got to tick all the way down here. It becomes a pain. On your phone, it says invites. You just go invite, just tap it all the way down really quick. So, which is why you want to do groups in common and then search for the group you're working with, apply. And now I can invite these people in and they're targeted niche people being added to that group for me. There's no point me inviting people from DFI Magic Themes in a circle to this group unless I've got a reason for it. Yeah.
Right. So anybody on the call have any questions about warming up the group?
You're welcome to unmute if you prefer, or you can just pop it in the chat. It's entirely up to yourselves, guys. It's always useful to know what. Let's have
Hi, Stephen.
Hi, Barry. You all right?
Yeah, fine, thank you. Yeah, I've just been spending the week sort of warming up my group, so it seems to be going okay. I've got five members in now, so
Nice.
So I've got some more posts coming up this coming week, so that should be good.
Awesome. Do you know the cool thing? And I haven't even touched the CRM system yet, but the cool thing about I think it's a CRM. One of the systems that CloudKey offer is a group poster. So what that means is you can schedule all your posts up to each. So for me, I own a few groups. That's where it becomes super special because I can go in this group. I want this post to go out on Monday, and I like on a Sunday when I'm bored, I'll create my post for the whole month to go out. So it's engaging in the group. There are some other ones online you can use for automation, or just like you're doing, Barry, go in and post regularly and just warm the group up, keep people engaged. Let me know, a good question is, let me know a bit about your business and what you're doing. Because then you can write down, okay, Katrina, she runs a hairdresser's in Ilminster. Right? I'm going to keep a note of that because I may have a product for hairdressers. Oh, there's Tom, he's a plumber. I'll make a note of that. And maybe keep a Google spreadsheet with that information on so you're aware. By the way, the CRM software automatically can export out to Google Sheets as well if you want to do it, and to a sheet you want. You can say, if it's a plumber, send it to this sheet. So you end up with a list of people that you can then market to. Like as people come in and they say what niche they're in, I'd create tags in Elmessenger Pro saying, hairdressers, plumbers, lawyers, right? And then as they come in, it'll say Somerset business buyer, Somerset business group, lawyer. And then I'd move them into the lawyer tab maybe. But you need obviously an awful lot of lawyers to move them onto a tab of their own. And to my knowledge, you can double tag people, so you can add them to more than one tag or in the system. But what's cool is the fact that, as you know, Barry, you now got 5 people in, and you keep adding people and you keep posting stuff, and let's say it's to do with a will, right? In a niche, and you know about that, and you want to get someone in on that. Well, you can put a post up saying, "Did you know if you don't have your will, blah 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 blah," or Robert's getting his windows done, right? Imagine that there's different choices. And it may, and if Robert was a window company, they could turn around and say, "Did you know, instead of having blooming big doors on your house, remove them, have a breeze block put up and a window put in. It'll save you not only energy, but it'll do this as well." So then you're marketing inside your group with that information. And as people read it, they go, "Yeah, that's a good idea." Or, "Did you know we've got a sale on right now, 50% off windows? Instead of getting 2 windows together, you get 1." It's all about trust, and something we've learned time and time again inside of what we do. We offer value first. So then when we go on and we say to you guys, "This product I'm using myself, this product I believe in, this product I want to offer to you," you guys trust us and buy it from us, right? Now we always say, if you can't afford it, please don't buy it, because we don't want we don't want you being in debt because of us. That's one thing we don't want to do. But we know this works. We know that those that have bought in already, and I know one person who bought through us the cloud key deal, they've already got their investment back as well by selling the licenses. They reached out to 5 local businesses, people they knew. They went, "Look at this," blah, 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 bam, right? By the way, it does work in the local service industries, because I came up with an idea this week. Imagine a local hairdresser, right? And they take appointments, and people forget about appointments, don't they? Right? Well, imagine having a CRM system with a phone number and an email address and a messenger thing, where they could schedule a post to go to messenger, email, and phone number automatically for someone's appointment.
Reminders.
Right? And my understanding is the CRM can also connect to Google Calendar. So when you put a reminder into the system, you say, "This reminder for this, please send this over to here." There's a way, I haven't worked it out myself, but there should be a way of automating it all, so that when that appointment is getting close, it will send it into the CRM and then send a message out to that person going, "Hey, Monday the 24th or whatever, 10 p.m, you're going to come and get your perm done. So don't forget."
So it's like a back office system, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
All on its own. Yeah.
Did you have a direct question too, Barry?
No. I'm fine with that
Okay.
one, thank you. Yeah.
You getting on all right with Elmessenger?
Yes, I am. I was a bit late coming on, but I think it's because of the change of the clocks.
Don't worry, it threw me as well.
Yeah.
So next until the 7th of November, right, when Eastern Standard Time changes as well, we're always going to go by Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to correct the event for everyone in the group. I'm going to probably cancel the current one and put a new one up. So next week, this Friday coming, is going to be, the Friday call will be an hour earlier, and then the Sunday call will be an hour earlier, and then eventually, after the 7th of November, Eastern Standard Time gets to back where we were before.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. Great.
It threw me tonight, because I was saying, Barry, earlier, that I was relaxing with my son. He was reading me a story, ready for his bed. I put him in bed, and Robert messaged me, and he went, "Are we doing a call at 5? Because I normally go by EST as well." And I went, "Yeah." And I went, "What time is it now for you, Robert?" He went, "Nearly 5, 10 to." Oh. We went on a bit late because I had to set the stream up for everyone. But I wish they would just, I'll be honest, I wish they'd do away with it. Don't need it, do we? But
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
It helps in certain little areas, but for all the trouble it creates, I don't know.
It throws everyone off, doesn't it? But
yeah.
So you can see, Barry, the power of this, that you can now go into groups for your niche, right? And like I said, just run it gradually, build it up. If you've been in a group a long time, like I'm in some groups, I've been in them for years, you can actually speed up a bit. You can say, I want people with things in common, and also new people, like I showed tonight, and you can run 10 in the morning and 15 in the afternoon. The next day, run 8 in the morning and maybe 17 in the afternoon. Mix up the numbers and how often it runs. So where it says from 25 to maybe 35 seconds, up to 35 to 60, and then the next day do 120, the next day do 30. Make it erratic of what you're doing, and every so often go in and update your global tags for that one and the local tag, as I call it, for that one. So the messages are different, or add more options in. The more options, the better. Or you're quiet, Barry. You there, Barry? You muted yourself, I think, buddy.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, just saying it's keeping it random, isn't it? That's the best way.
Yeah, nip in, just change the wording a little bit. Add a smiley face on the end. Just chop and change, because then you'll never get put in Facebook jail. The cool thing about this as well is because it's a plugin on Chrome, it's a Chrome extension. You have to be logged into your accounts. All right. A good example in the Cloud Key group, someone said it's not working for me. And it wasn't working because they hadn't logged into messenger.com in a browser on the same site. So you'd be in Facebook and messenger.com. Make sure you're logged in on both of those. Open up Elmessenger Pro. Make sure that's the extension's logged in, and then go to the group. Click on people or members, whichever the group shows up, and then tell it to run it. And bam, off you go. Off it goes. I leave it running of an evening when I'm going in for tea. Okay, set that going. Thanks very much. See you later. I come out after tea. Occasionally it's stuck where either it's an advert type group, name, and I just find that person and I'll block them just to get rid of them. And the only other one that comes up occasionally is a little one where it says, you're not friends with this person, or you don't know this person, and you just click OK and let it run. Very rarely does it do it, but occasionally it does. And they are trying to put automation in with that as well at some point. But the exciting news I heard from them, they are looking to do a LinkedIn version as well. LinkedIn is business to business even more. So you get on LinkedIn and you run that as well. And anyone apparently who's got Elmessenger Pro, if they set this up how I think they're going to do it, you'll get it included with it anyway. So
Barry, are you doing wills and trusts in the group?
Not in the group, not yet. No.
No, but is that the group, the topic?
No, it's not. It's local business. That's what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is local business essentials. That's what I'm doing. So
brilliant.
Nice.
Posting information, topics, ideas, and then try and expand it that way.
See, now that's the perfect thing, because you've gone more generic, right? And there's people coming, just say to people, as you come in, please let me know who you are, what your business is, what you do, in case anyone can use your service. And then if they put their details in, just make a note on a spreadsheet somewhere that John is a local plumber in Crewkerne, Somerset, and he does this. And that way then who John is on a spreadsheet, and then if you end up with 10 local plumbers, you can then get them into a tag of their own and market to them.
Yeah, well, I've joined some local business groups, so that's what I've done. So I'm posting in there as well. And then I'll try and friend a few people, and then, as you said, move them across. Now,
when you post in there, there's an option in Elmessenger Pro, and I don't know if you've seen this, which is, and I want to do a bit more training. I did do a video a little while ago on it, called Engage. Right, and next week maybe we'll see if we've got time to go over that as well. So Engage, what you can do, you put a post in the group, and you can set a gauge up to when someone puts a comment on your post, it will go in and like the post automatically. It will respond to them in that post, and if you want, it can also send a private message to them on top.
Wow.
Right now, and also best of all, it's in the back office. If you click on the back office button for Elmessenger Pro and look at Engages, it's in there. There's training available on their site, and I'm trying to put an easy step-by-step training together again for it. There's a video in the group where we went over it. But what's cool is then, if you automate those responses, and you've got 20 different responses each time, variations, and it goes in and comments on their post and likes it, you don't have to monitor it. And guess what? You're getting seen for liking that post you put in there, or any post, by the way, not just yours. You can grab the URL for any post and respond in that way.
Here's a thought. If it's a local business area group, so it's a particular area, right?
Hmm.
What if you created a feature business post per day for the area? And you message out to people saying, I'd like to include your business if you're interested in our featured business post for such and such a group.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Who
So you
wouldn't want their name and address posted
Yeah.
in the group to say, this is the local area that does this?
Send me your
Okay.
advert that you already got made in digital format, or send me your picture, your business name, address, and a bit about what you do, and I'll create one for you, and I'll schedule it to go out. Of course, then you can schedule it. You can schedule in Facebook groups anyway if you want to, but you just schedule it up so it goes out. So then regularly, the once a week featured business, the featured business of the week, for an example, to start with, and
it goes, business of the day, so you can have more people that.
Well, the problem with
the
problem with the day is at first you won't have many people, so you say we're going to do featured business of the week. When you got a stack of them,
that's true.
Right. So what you start with, four businesses want to be featured, so you've scheduled it every Friday. When it grows and grows and grows, and they start sending, you're better off asking them to create a still image with a picture of themselves and a bit of info about the business and their phone number and web address, because then all you got to do is schedule that picture up, but a note underneath, this is our featured business of the week. When you end up with so many, then you can start saying, oh, we got so many, we can actually feature 2 a week. Oh, hello, we got even more. We're going to now do 3 a week. Now we can do every day of the week.
Yeah, you could actually invite them into a local business directory site as well, couldn't you, actually?
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Because now you've given them something. And then the next thing is you can give them the free software that they can use, that they can upgrade to the pro version. And there's, you just keep going on and on and on. But once you've done something, you put your name in their radar. You put Barry's the guy that's going to help me out. He's local here. He's the guy. He understands this. And once you start showing them things or opportunities, they're going to jump all over it.
And on top of that, if they can't be bothered to set it up, you have a setting up fee. So you set the automation up for them once you understand how to do it yourself. And there are people by the way, there are people inside of inside a CloudKey group, Facebook group, if you put a post up and go, is there someone that would be willing to work with me on setting up accounts for clients? Let me know if you're willing to. And you say, how much do you want? Well, I want $50. Fine. So you say, so shop, 50 quid, we'll get you set up in the UK, or $50 in the USA. Bam. So then that person, you'll ask them to set an account up for you, and away you go. So there's loads of opportunities here. It just grows and grows. I still say keep it simple. So start off with what you're doing now. Very spot on. You've got some people in already. Run it again. Get more people invited into your group. Next week we'll show how to do the little Facebook page, and we'll set that up so we can show you. And you guys can go to that link and click it, and I'll set it up to go through to the Facebook group that we're playing around with. And you can see what it does. And then when you click on it, obviously I'm not going to market to you for me on Elmessenger Pro, so don't worry. But I will show you on your, one or two of you. So I've got to be careful what information I show. So what I will probably do is do a still with some of the information blurred out. Because I don't want to give out your phone number. I don't want to give out your email address on a live video, because that's not the thing to do, So I will probably blur out a part of it, and then and a part of the phone number, and then I can say, look, here's your phone number, and we'll show you how that works. So
all right, Mr. Weaver, let me ask if anybody else has any questions, because we're going to wrap this up.
Yeah. You can raise your hand in the group if you want, or pop something inside of the text in Zoom. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, you need to come into Zoom, because for some reason, again, the system's not telling me about messages. Or if you know me, you can send me a message on Messenger and I'll see it ping up on the system accordingly. So all good. Looking forward to the link. Yeah. And the thing is, guys, I know I talk about the current offer that's been running at the moment, but it's it's the software does sell itself. And the value behind it. And if you are interested, you can go. And for those who are watching the replay, by the way, if you watch the replay tomorrow, being Monday, Halloween night, you would have missed it. It ends midnight on EST time. This offer, but you can go to dfimagicthemes.com/DFY Cloud Key Birthday. Will's popping in, so we'll just invite him in case he's got a question. And so you can head through accordingly. And so that's dfimagicthemes.com/DFY Cloud Key KI on the end. I should have put 2 I's, but I didn't. Birthday. And I'll try and get that. I think the link I've posted inside of things already, accordingly. But it's so easy to sell these softwares yourself, and if you can afford it, I'd highly recommend you buy in now, because the offer's gone after midnight tonight EST. If you can't, don't go for it. Just carry on doing what you're doing. Let's have a look. Do you recognise that, Robert?
I don't know what I'm looking for.
Are you a co-host, Robert?
I think so.
R-, please can I have co-host? This is my backup account. It's Robert. This is here in case my internet goes out.
No, that's not me.
I think that's not. Nice try, whoever you think you are. Let me just find the person. See if I can find them. I'll just ignore them for the minute, and we won't. That's the evil Robert, apparently. Don says. So it's interesting that whoever that is, I'm going to see if I
could have been the last person that just came in. Will Hayes, if you're here, you want to raise your hand if you have a question. If you're the guy trying to spam us here, then we're just going to take you out of the chat.
So Will, you've got a moment or two to say hello in your own name inside the chat, just to make sure that you're not the person that's just joined trying to pretend to be Robert. Because I can't see the a Robert an R name in here, so I'm thinking it's him that's messaging at the moment. Bree, oh yeah, hang on. Your head looks very, very good, Will. Guess what, right? I love Zoom, right? Because the moment I remove you, I can block you permanently in Zoom, and I can report you as well to Zoom. So have fun. Bye, Will.
Take care.
Remove and report. Bear with me, Will Hayes. Offensive and illegal and abusive information. Submit. Oh, what a shame, Will. You've been banned from Zoom. And guess what? Zoom will see that, right? And probably consider you being blocked permanently from all Zoom calls. So what a shame. Bad luck, Will. So we won't let anyone else in now. So because we are summing up, and Julia Smith is probably another one trying to get in on another fake account. So
probably the same guy.
Julia Smith, if you have a question, you're welcome to post it elsewhere inside one of our other groups. So nice try. Okay, so thank you guys as always, and do you go out and take action with this software? It's absolutely brilliant, absolutely amazing, and that's the cool thing about this. So next week, what we will do, Robert, right, is we will only invite people in that are inside our other group, the inner circle and the Elmessenger groups, because then we know who they are.
You have to have people out there to do that, but that's what's out there. That's what's in the public, and we're trying to help people, and they want to come in and play around. They got nothing else to do.
Yeah, so, we're offering this free value throughout YouTube and other channels, and what we will do next week, right, is lock it down to the 2 Facebook groups that matter the most. So those people will lose out if you're inside the free groups, because we've got some really exciting stuff next week. And so if you're not part of the inner circle or the Elmessenger group, you're going to miss out. That's fair to say, isn't it?
Absolutely. Thank you again for supporting us. And if you have
Yeah.
questions, you can put them in the group. And we appreciate all of you.
Yeah, by the way, if you're on YouTube, we don't necessarily read the comments. And if you put something in that you shouldn't, you'll get reported to YouTube anyway, so it doesn't bother me. You know, and but it's more the Facebook groups that you should be following. That's where we read your comments and posts. So it's awesome. Thank you as always, guys. And we're looking forward to next week where we're really going to get into the good stuff with the linking and setting up a page. So that's awesome. Right, night everyone. See you very soon. Don't forget Friday, the live for you in the UK is an hour earlier. All right, just to be clear, 8:30 UK time, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I'll try and get the synced up in the group so it's people don't forget. Brilliant. See you all soon.